Does Dragon Ball Z even need an introduction at this point? With all that there is to say about it, it's very successful. And being more popular than ever with the third installment to the series, Dragon Ball Super. With a series as popular as that, there is bound to be merchandise. Back in the early 90s in Japan, a company named Bandai made a few line of figures, the most noticeable lines being the Super Battle Collection line, Full Action Pose, and the Best DBZ Goku figure. But of course, since those were only available in Japan and not the US in the late 90s and early 2000s, bootleggers managed to get their dirty hands on those great line of figures. Now we'll see what they could have possibly done to these great figures. I'm Mario, and today we'll be looking at Super Battle on Bootleg Bomb. First, let's look at the Super Battle Collection line. Back in 1991 to 93, Bandai made 10 volumes depicting the sagas that they were in. Volume 1 containing Goku, Volume 2 containing Super Saiyan Goku, Volume 3 containing Piccolo, Volume 4 containing Vegeta, and Volume 5 containing Trunks, Volume 6 containing Frieza, Volume 7 containing Super Saiyan Vegeta, Volume 8 containing Gohan, Volume 9 containing Super Saiyan Gohan, and Volume 10 containing Broly. And a 3-pack with Super Saiyan Trunks, Super Saiyan Goku, and Super Saiyan Vegeta, all with translucent gold hair. Each figure comes with a removable shirt or accessory, which is what made the set what it is. But I don't want to get too much into the official line after all. We're here to look at the bootlegs, right? So let's take a look at Super Battle. Where's the Dragon Ball Z logo? What's up with Goku or Bardock? What is this? It's Bardock wearing Goku's clothes. Okay. This art is just crazy. I mean, look at it. Who knows if it's Goku or Bardock? Also, where's the Bandai logo? All official SBC figures have the logo in the bottom right corner, and at least a Toei sticker. Well, since it's not real, of course the bootleggers would try to get rid of the company logo. Now, besides the crazy art on the front, let's look at the back. Now, before you go on and say, wow, this looks bootleg too, well, it's not. It's actually from a Jump anime comic cover, but it's been redrawn. Now, where was this made? You'd be surprised, it's not China, but Taiwan. Yeah, these were made in Taiwan. As for the figure itself, pretty different from the real one. First off, he has head articulation, which actually makes the figure better. Also, his body is more muscular. The reason behind that is because he has Super Saiyan Goku's body, which actually makes the figure reminiscent of Goku in his Kaioken state against Vegeta. As for the quality, it actually looks pretty legit, not gonna lie. It does look a bit derpy with the eyes, but isn't that bad overall. Now let's look at Super Saiyan Goku. But holy crap, Super Saiyan Blue before it was even thought up. These bootleggers were from the future, holy crap. Who would have thought that we would see such a piece of art? As for the back of the box, it's a picture of Super Saiyan 2 Gohan doing a Kamehameha with Super Saiyan Goku. Probably more stolen magazine artwork. Why do they have blemishes? It makes them look weird. For the figure, nothing special, just head articulation like the last one. Next is Piccolo. Now here's where the boxes get different. This time no bootleg art, just stolen. In the case they just stole this piece of artwork here, and the same pictures on the back. This time no Super Battle logo, just a Japanese logo, so really nothing to talk about on the box. But for the figure, something's off. I can't put my finger on it. Oh yeah, they forgot to paint his chest piece. Also head articulation, which is an A+. Also, his belt isn't colored in and the red part on his skin is just one color. Unlike the official one, which has an outline. And that's it. Don't expect me to talk about more when there's really nothing else to talk about. This goes for the rest of them. Some will just have something unique and some will just be straight up copies. So let's move on. Next is Vegeta. Same as last time. Stolen art front and back. this art to be exact. And the figure, what's up? Why is his armor green and shiny? As for Vegeta, he looks a little pink and more head articulation. And an area where his skin should be showing is not painted. Now finally back to Super Battle. Here's Trunks. The box has him as a Super Saiyan, but the figure is just normal Trunks. The back is just stolen art, this one though. Also, Trunks looks insane. What's up with his face? The hair looks cool, but his face, the face of nightmares. Now the figure is no different from the real one, just looks bad, and also his shoes are peach colored. Now for Frieza. Frieza? Where's Frieza? Oh, 7 Dragon Balls? What? First up, what's up with that name? That's just all wrong. Now for the back. Yeah, I don't have any pictures of the back, but it's probably the same as the real figure. The figure is nothing special, it just has blue paint on the feet, so moving on. And now we're back to the no Super Battle box with Super Saiyan Vegeta. And what's this? Keshi figures. Yeah, that's a neat addition to this volume. The figures vary from each other. Each volume 7 comes with different Keshi figures, but this one has Piccolo and Captain Ginyu. This one has Ginyu and Piccolo again. This one has Frieza and Piccolo, Frieza and Burter, Burter and Goku, and Burter and Goku again. Those are some great accessories this pack has. The art of Vegeta on this box is actually not Vegeta. What if I told you it's Goku? Yeah, all they did was take the art of Goku from the DBZ Game Boy game and turn him into Vegeta. Kinda odd if I do say so. For the figure, it's just the previous Volume 4 Vegeta mold with yellow hair and his Android Saga armor, also head articulation. Moving on to Gohan. Ugh, not this again. What's up with the bootleggers confusing Bardock with everyone? Like, come on! The actual art of Gohan on the real figure doesn't even look like him! But now we're back to Super Battle. I swear, the set doesn't know if it wants to be Super Battle or just nothing. Also, I'm not gonna talk about the figure. There's literally nothing different or special from the real figure, just crappier. But let's take a look at the Oh my god. What is this monstrosity? Instead of talking about it, I'll just show a picture of what it's supposed to be. Yeah, nice try. Moving on. Now here's where the set takes a huge turn. What do I mean by that? I mean the set splits into different prints. You see, I covered the ones from 1991 to 93, but Bandai made new boxes for them in the same years they came out. This time the boxes are different and the line continues after 10. But let's continue with the 91 to 93 figures. So here's Super Saiyan Trunks. Wait a second, isn't that from that rare 3 pack? Yeah, and sadly Trunks got bootlegged. The real figure itself is rare as it is. What about the bootleg? Well, let's see. First off, what's up with the different box now? It's just all one color with no white on the side. Also, the box has a cool aura effect. The art of Trunks looks off, but it's actually from the anime, this scene to be exact. And this piece of artwork from this scene. Also, I should start to talk about this now, but all the characters have box variants. They first started out in real boxes, but you could see there's still no Bandai logo. But the box itself is still fake. You see, there's the Dragon Ball Z logo and the actual art of the character, no Barku. Now back to Trunks. The figure is actually pretty darn rare. It's one of the hardest ones in the set to get. But the only thing that's different from this to the real figure is the hair. Not only did they bootleg this rare Trunks figure, but they skipped Super Saiyan Teen Gohan. Or did they? I'll get into that later. Also, there's some that have yellow hair instead of this gold bronze hair. This one with the yellow hair is the rarest one. I've seen a lot of bronze-haired Trunks, but not a lot of yellowed-haired ones. Now moving on to Volume 10, the last one in the 91 line is... not this again. It's Gohan again, but this time he has Goku's base hair, but yellow. Again, nothing special about the box, it's blue and it just says Volume 10 instead of 8. Now for the real set, Volume 10 is actually Broly, not this weird Super Saiyan Gohan. Hold on a minute, this Gohan looks familiar, and speaking of Broly, yeah, I recognize this Gohan now, it's from Movie 8, Broly the Legendary Super Saiyan. I see what the bootleggers were trying to do, but they didn't do it too well. As for everything else, it's just Volume 8, but with Goku's base hair, just yellow. So moving on. Remember when I said the set splits into different prints? Well, yeah, now we're covering the 94 line and later. So remember when the original set skipped Volume 9 Super Saiyan Gohan? Well, they didn't. Whoa, what's up with this picture? We can't even see what it looks like. Yes, unfortunately this is the only picture I have of the Super Saiyan Teen Gohan because it's one of the hardest to find. Yes, even rarer than Trunks. But fortunately I do own him, but not in a single pack, let's say. Again, I'll get into that later. But for now, I actually have to skip this one until the end of the video. So next. For this next one, I have to skip 2 volumes because, well, simply I have no idea if they exist. That being Volume 10 Broly and Volume 11 Cell. But they made Volume 12 Super Saiyan Armored Trunks. Now here's where the later set gets interesting. As you can see, there's no bootleg art on the box, but this time a updated Super Battle logo. I don't want to go on about this figure, but the only thing that's noticeable is the back of the box, and that having a picture of Movie 10 Broly's Second Coming. So next. Again, I have to skip a volume because I have no idea if it exists, that being Volume 13 Super Saiyan Adult Gohan. But here's the oddball in the set, well, second I want to say, but here's Volume 14 Great Sayaman, and holy cow, is this a new figure overall. Not only did they make a Great Sayaman bootleg, but they made just a new figure overall, but it's still very bad looking. The entire box is in the style of the first line. The Super Battle logo is the updated one, but the volume text and number is the old font. Also, now we have new art for him. Both of his arms are up this time instead of the official one arm. I have a question about some of the boxes I never talked about. What does this mean? We've seen it on Trunks' box, but what does it mean? I have no idea, but the names on the other characters have their correct names or just not a name at all. For the back of the box we have this artwork, but here's the real art. Now let's actually talk about the figure since I have it. The figure is something else. His cape is in such a weird design. Scratch that, the whole figure is such a weird design. The figure has the same design in the shape of the AB Toys Great Saiya girl. So maybe that's what this figure is a bootleg of, but not really. He comes with glasses and his bandana piece behind the cape. His legs don't go up into the skirt like most figures, it's just the bottom of the skirt. His shoes are just like Vegeta's. His head sculpt is bad, there's no hair at all. Now how does this figure scale with the other legit figures? Well, small. And with the Super Battle figures? Small. Actually his bandana piece is just Goku's belt piece. Let's see how much smaller he is with the real Sayaman. Much smaller. The accessories are different from each other. Of course the cape on the bootleg is really bad. It doesn't go in the front all the way, and it stops at a point where it doesn't continue. So it gets cut off and looks weird. Next up we have is Volume 19. Whoa, big skip this time, but oh, don't worry, it's worthless. It's just Super Saiyan Trunks again, so moving on. Now here's where the set gets really interesting. Now you're just wondering, what the heck is that? Well, the set expanded into another series called Ranma 1/2, another anime. Yep, these bootleggers just don't stop at DBZ, but go into Ranma 1/2. Now I've watched Ranma 1/2 to know what the hell these things are, but sure as hell I know these aren't human. Let's start off with girl type Ranma. The box is something else. Now these aren't bootlegs of anything, these are original molds the bootleggers made. But the box has art from the manga and a new Super Battle logo this time, and it dares to say Super Battle Collection on it. The back also has art from the manga, but not sure where exactly, and more of the Super Battle and Collection logos. Now as for the figure itself, oh my god. Those eyes, they've seen some stuff. The figure itself isn't bad, it would be really good if the eyes weren't upside down. Also her ponytail is black. As for her accessory, she comes with a mini panda Genma. For a bootleg this isn't as bad, but I wish more work was put in it. It would have been such a better figure. Let's move on to boy type Ranma. Or on the box Ryoga Hibiki. So who's it trying to be? It's actually Ranma, but the box has Ryoga. Look, it even has that stupid eye problem again. Like I said before, it should have been worked on again and it would have been a better figure. Also, his coloring is all wrong. It's not the red and black like the iconic look, it's brown and purple, and his belt is yellow. His hair is the correct color on him this time, but sadly I don't have a picture. His accessory is Peach-Hen, which is Ryoga. Weird. So that's the Ranma 1/2 set. Only 2 were made and they don't have any volume numbers on them, so moving on. Now you thought we were done with the episode? Wrong. There's still a bit more to look at this set. Did you know they made a 6-pack? Well, they did as seen right here. Comes with volumes 1, 3, 2, 5, 7, and 9. The box looks awesome with this bootleg art on it. In front we have Super Saiyan Goku in the pose from the movie 8 Broly, the legendary Super Saiyan. The figures themselves are the same with no differences except Vegeta. Why does he have the Volume 4's armor? Well, yes, it has the same mold as normal Vegeta, but I said both share the same mold, but one hair is yellow. For the back we get a nice shot of the art, and what the heck is up with Super Saiyan Trunks? Why is he wearing a pink jacket, green shirt, and blue pants? Bootleggers never seem to surprise me. Also, this art here is from Volume 2's back, Super Saiyan Goku. Not only did they make one 6-pack, but they made 2. But hey, look who's in there. It's Volume 9 Super Saiyan Gohan. Now we could take a closer look at him from the 6-pack. But hold on a second. Wait, is that a second left arm? Nice going, bootleggers. Also, what's up with the purple on his cape? It's pointless, but it's there. Also, his hair doesn't go down all the way to his head. But besides that, all the other figures we already looked at. Let's look at the box. This certainly is something, I must say. The Super Battle logo is here, and this time we have new art of these characters. Same art from the first box, but Gohan and Trunks look insane. Under the box we have almost full body pictures, but wait. Is Gohan Piccolo? What the heck, they didn't even bother putting art of Gohan, they just put his head on Piccolo's body. The same case with Armor Trunks, it's his head just on Vegeta's body. As for the back, whoa, there's a lot to be talked about. Hey, remember these images? Yeah, they're on the back of the single packs. This one is Volume 1's, Volume 2's, and Volume 12's. As for this one, since we've seen both Trunks' pack, I can assure this one is Volume 9's, Super Saiyan Gohan. As for everything else, it's in Japanese. So that's pretty much it for the set, or is it? Look at this picture here. Well, yes, there's bootlegs, but look at the right page. What the heck is that posable Goku figure? Actually, it's a bootleg of the full action pose Goku. But they never made a normal Goku, they only made Super Saiyan Goku, Super Saiyan Trunks, and Super Saiyan Gohan. So that's interesting. But look at the box. It looks like a Super Battle box. They only didn't make just normal Goku, but they also bootlegged Super Saiyan Goku too. Actually, Dragon Ball Z Collector SSJ Goshin 4 has the Super Saiyan Goku. There will be a link in the description to the video. But this time we can see what the box looks like. It has Super Saiyan Blue on it again, but I'd watch the video if you want to get a better look at it. They also bootlegged the normal box too, but they took out the Bandai logo. The bootleg should have yellow hair, but the real figure has gold hair, which makes it look better. Going back to this picture for a second, we can also see a Volume 4 Vegeta bootleg, but the box and figure is different. Which is weird because there's no Super Battle logo, just the regular Super Battle Collection logo. Also, his art on the box makes him look even eviler, but I can't tell. But finally, that's all that there is to talk about with these bootlegs that I know of now, but something might appear in the future. Thanks for sticking around all the way through the end. I hope you enjoyed, and see you next time on episode 2 of Bootleg Bomb.